Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome to Game 6 Stanley Cup Finals. Panthers are in Edmonton to take on the Oilers. And, it's going to be, who knows what's going to happen in this game. It's going to be the third game that Florida's trying to close out this series and win a cup. And they haven't been able to yet. Connor McDavid has been off the charts good. So let's see if he can continue that or not. I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm assuming, and it is an assumption, that Edmonton's going to continue their roll and roll into Game 7 anyway. And from there, it's where it could stop for them, or they can make a little history, as the second team, only the second team to do a reverse sweep in the finals. So, did I say, hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge. Well, it doesn't matter if I said it or not because nobody here anyway yet. So it's just me talking to myself. But I'm used to that. But if you do come in, if you are here, it says one person now, say hi. Let me know you're here. And we'll talk about the game. I guess we got about 20 minutes till the drop of the puck. They usually do all kinds of stuff. And we'll see how long that'll take. Let's see now. Who wins this game? Hard to know going into it. I kind of think that Edmonton, being at home, is going to extend this series to Game 7. That's what I think. Let me know what you think if you are here. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night for me. It's going to be a long night. What do I have here? I got nothing really on the game. I do know Nick Cousins has been either cleared to play or he's been installed in the lineup. Is Florida going to sort of goon their way to the cup win? I don't know. We're going to find out. That's all I got on the game, really. Excuse me. But I'll just wait till people talk to me. Yeah, that won't make very interesting film. I don't know. I thought people would be here to back and forth a little bit. That's not the case. So I'm sort of poorly prepared. But if you are here now, please say hi and let's talk about this game coming up. Who do you think is going to win? Let's see. Where is that? Who do you think is going to win? And I guess we'll start with that. Hey there, Aki. And Drew. Hey, Drew. Hey, Rick. Let's fucking go. Oh, I'm allowed to swear this early? Oh, well. Oiler hype. Safe's been cracked. Yeah, I mean, I kind of... I hope I'm not jinxing it for you guys, but I'm kind of thinking Edmonton is going to win tonight. I think it's the first game of this series that I've said that. So, there you go. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of on the side of Edmonton's going to win this series. Listen, if they win tonight, I don't know. Florida's kind of defeated, so we'll see what happens. We'll see how this game does go. A lot of pumped people in Edmonton. Drew is one of them. I don't know. Are you in Edmonton, Drew, or just it's your team? I'm not sure. Edmonton, Alberta, the armpit of Canada. I say that lovingly. You're not in Edmonton? I feel better. But you might be in Alberta still. All right. Anybody else here? Anybody else want to say something? Oh, I think I missed. Hey, Guru, I missed you there. I was hot. My cursor was on it. I didn't see that. Hey, Guru. Edmonton better not take their foot off the gas if they want any chance at winning tonight. I mean, I just think they got to just play the game they've been playing. Been working. Been working pretty good. But, I mean, you're right. They've got to come out and play a 60-minute game without a doubt. And they're going to have to be their best all night. You got to figure Florida. I mean, if Florida doesn't come out with that intensity and all that, if they don't come out like that, no, this series might be done. And it's just a matter of just playing it out. Because there's something like Oliver Ekman Larson on McDavid's, was it the winning goal? He gave up. You don't give up at that point on the puck. Even though 17 seconds left, it was pretty much over anyway, but still. So we'll see what's going on there. Where are we at? I'd say about 15 minutes till puck drop. Hey, Phil. How's it going? Greetings, dirt half dozen? What does that mean? What is dirt half dozen? The dirty dozen? No, half dozen. Was there an 85 Islanders, 86 Philly Cups in the building? Just 2 foot off the floor, all game long, born in Edmonton. Okay, but I'm not. What's that? I don't understand what you're saying on top of that. Who thinks Florida flew in over 150 people this time? You think Florida? I know it's probably just fans following them around. Was supposed to be half dozen, but you put dirt half dozen. Dirty half dozen. What does that mean, though? Oh, 6 people in the room. We're the dirty half dozen. I get you. You're included, though. If you wanting a light, it's not going to work. All right, so we've got 5 people here. I know Drew is going to say Edmonton, but who? Everybody else, who do you think is going to win tonight? Aki, but that's not unusual. But that's what happens, right? When maybe that's what's the problem. They expected it. They looked beyond it. JFed, I'm on a different tack tonight. I think, why not? Let's see history. It's not the first time that this has happened if they do a reverse sweep, but only the second. That's history. I don't mind seeing that. I have Florida for the for the brackets, so but in the long run, I don't really care. Pressure is on Florida. I agree with that. Pressure has to be on Florida here. I don't care what they're up by a game. Doesn't matter. Losing the last 2, all the pressure is on them tonight. We'll see how they handle it. It's going to be key. If they handle it well, they could win tonight. If they don't, we're going to game 7. What else? Anybody else got anything? I wish I had more. I'm working on my final mock draft. Boy, there's changes to be made there. The movement on who might go where, it's crazy. It just changes like every day or two. So I'm working on that. That hopefully will be out by Sunday anyway. If not tomorrow, it shouldn't be a hard one to do. So please look for that. My final mock draft. And it's crazy. Depending on whose mock draft it is, it's a different look. Like everyone pretty much has something different. Who's that you're talking about, Drew? Brown? Like, what's it? Connor? Is it Connor Brown? Yeah, well, let's see what they can get done here. I don't really know what to expect because it literally could go either way. So I don't know. I know the last two games that what I expected to have happen did not happen. And I questioned this one too, if they're going to come out like gangbusters or not. They certainly didn't in Game 5. I'm talking Florida. Can they do that here? I don't know. Are they capable right now? I don't know. Skinner also is going to be a big thing, right? If Skinner, he's been really good in Game 4 to 7 in the playoffs, but does that continue? Don't know. I expect you to be pumped, Drew. I definitely expect you to be pumped. I'm kind of pumped for the game. Like, seriously, I mean, I've kind of turned it around. I'm now, I guess, rooting for Edmonton here. Rooting to see Connor McDavid create a little bit of hockey history right in front of our eyes. A hell of a crowd there. The crowd is pumped. We'll see if that pays off or not. Sometimes it can be distracting, but I mean, listen, if they're the Oilers, going to want to see the crowd behind them, that's for sure. Drew, yeah, Skinner, games 1 to 3, not very good. Games 4 to 7, he's been pretty damn good. I kind of expect he'll be good still, but it's a question mark. We'll see how the pressure gets. I mean, it's a Stanley Cup final, so we'll see if the pressure gets to him or not. We'll see in roughly about 8 minutes or so. But will this be the final game of the season or not? I don't know. I'm not going to say it this time. Been saying it 3 games. It hasn't happened. All right. Anyways, if you're here, you haven't said hi, please say hi. Let me know what you think for the game tonight. I can tell you, I don't know. It's a weird night. I'm not that talkative tonight, but I'm going to have to be. See you Monday there, Drew. That's the way to be positive, dude. Enjoy the game. May the best team win. Phil is high. Oh, are they actually coming out onto the ice to do the national anthems? Yeah. Let's get it underway. I just want a good game. Now be honest. You don't want to see Florida win. You want a good game that Edmonton wins. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not answering that question, Phil. Like, how tall are you? Let's get the national anthems going. You are 6 feet, just about. Okay. Laying down, you wish. Actually, you don't wish for that. No one would go near you with that. Besides, you'd have a bad back from carrying it around all that time. No problem there, Drew. Good to be confident. JVed, yeah, that caught me by surprise. He did. May 29th, I think it was. He signed a 2 or 3 year extension. And apparently, where he's going to coach in college, that's where he went to college. I imagine NCAA college hockey might pay better. Also, I don't know, but it's weird. You're 183 centimeters and 183 pounds, but that's not the same as being. It's not this. It's yeah. I don't do centimeters for height anyway. How many Habs on the trade block? I couldn't tell you. Who's being shopped? Don't have that information. I can tell you who I might think is, but I don't know for certain. That's for sure. Who'll be the first to be moved? Again, I really don't know. Habs, they play that too close to their vest. I'm not enough of an insider to have that information. I know who might move, who will be shopped, who will be moved first. I don't. Who is actually being shopped? I don't really know. I mean, defensemen, I would think, there's a few forwards too that are they actively being shopped or they're entertaining offers? I don't know. NCAA coaches get paid more than AHL. That's what I would have thought it was. Also, it's his alma mater, so there's that. And he's going to make more money there. He jumped ship. I don't like it. I don't know what it says about his own character to just sign an extension and 3 weeks later, you're off to somewhere else. I don't know. I'm not ignorant to centimeters and 2.5 centimeters to an inch. I don't feel like freaking calculating that while I'm here talking. So you want to write 183 centimeters? I don't got time for that. Even in Canada, where we use, we don't measure by, like, I use feet and inches. I'm sorry. We don't live in Europe. But to call me ignorant because I didn't want to make that calculation, Phil, not fair. Because I could say, now I'm going to say, ABL, who takes over in Laval? I know Pascal Vincent just got let go by, I want to say Columbus. I see his name out there. Anybody else couldn't tell you. Again, Phil, I'm not ignorant to it. You want to make fun of me over it? That's fine. I know ratchet heads. I know there's a difference between centimeters and or whatever. And what do you call that? Now I'm ignorant. No, I know how it works. Okay, I know how to handle tools. Who's the next Cape Breton coach in the queue? Did you give a name? No, you didn't. For some reason, Kovalev would not surprise Aki. As the coach in Laval, no, I don't think so. I mean, you know what? I don't know, but I don't think so. That's it. Metric. Thank you, Phil. Guess what? I don't have a driver's license, so I don't know this. But I'm not going to argue with you. That's for sure. Oh, Pascal Vincent, coach Cape Breton. I didn't know that. Aki, I think, yeah, but not as a head coach. I don't think in the AHL. Not that I've heard of. I know he wants an assistant coaching, maybe an assistant coach, power play coach or something. Guy Boucher's name is out there. That's true. I mean, Toronto just let him go. Who wants him? Oh, we're underway. Look at this. Let's see how she goes. First goal going to win this game. See, so far, I can't really tell how it's going. It's not got the pace I would have expected for this start of this game, I'll tell you. Draisaitl got a shot off early. We're a minute and a half in. Edmonton's got the only shot so far. I mean, I think Florida's got to get that first goal or they're going to be in trouble that quickly. That was weird that second. That's an icing call, but just before Kulak off the boards and down to the back boards, not an icing call. Okay. I guess because Bob could have played it. And that was close. Was that Draisaitl shot? That was close to going in. Approaching the 3-minute mark. What was the whistle for? I'm not sure why they blew the whistle that time. How mad will Paul Maurice be if they lose? Oh my God, imagine he'd be mad. Florida outscored 13-4 in the last two games. Games 4 and 5. That's insane. I get it. They got 8 goals in one game at Edmonton, but still. Oh, how is that not a penalty? How is that not a penalty against Nurse? Well, taken on Nurse. How is that not a penalty? You slept through game 5. Wow. Well, you're here for game 6. There was no charter for Panthers family. They left them at home. Ooh, shot through traffic. Didn't get through. It's close. A little over 5 minutes in now. Still only one shot each, so your potatoes are ready. Don't burn them. Saved by Bob and long face off. At least I think that's around. Yeah. Perry must have taken one off the chin. Oh, yeah. And no calls here. That's 2 calls against Florida that should have been called. So I guess we know where the refs are. McLeod just, I don't know, he spun a Panther into the board. So literally. Six and a half minutes are gone in the first. 3-1 Edmonton for the shots. No score. I hope you didn't put the salad in the oven. That wouldn't be good. Oilers players already complaining to the refs, looks like. Commercials. All right, so it looks like the refs are having a good night. Not, but no surprise there. Who gets the first goal, you think? I'd say if Florida doesn't, they're cooked. Anyway, we're going to find out. Oh, excuse me. Geez, that's not a good sign already. All right, nobody talk. All right. Hell, I don't know what to say. I'm not prepared for tonight. I don't know why. It's weird. But I did say I didn't want to be doing this game. I didn't want them to go to this game. I didn't want it. I wanted it to be over. And now I'm rooting for Edmonton. So there you go. All right. Nobody interested. Okay. Get back to the game, man. Interesting that Edmonton has come back in each of the series. Maybe not the first one, but second and third series. Third round. So it looks like they're just trying to repeat that. Can they? A little repair going on to someone's crease. I don't know whose crease that is. Oilers are also 2-0 in Game 6s in this playoffs. Edmonton puts it away for the first goal. Draisaitl to Perry. Florida, you are fucked. I don't know how to put it any gentler than that. Ice is pretty bad looking. Maybe it is. It's Florida, don't forget. At this time of year. Fogle. Draisaitl to Fogle. And we got a 1-0 game. Nice little saucer pass there by Draisaitl. Maybe Dry's woken up. Feeling better. His injury, whatever. If that's the case, Florida's really screwed. Fogel's third of the playoffs. Florida has to respond fast. Icing call against Florida. 11:47 left in the first. Shots are 5-1 for Edmonton. It is 1-0 Edmonton. First goal could be first goal usually wins the game. I'm not putting it right. Team that scores first has been winning more games. 75% at least of the games. Uh-oh. Anger rearing its head. I think Florida's going to start getting a little physical. Well, that's interesting that from that, Edmonton came out with a penalty. Florida on the power play. Stolen away and cleared down the ice by Edmonton. Somebody want to explain what? That it's very simple. The refs suck and they're biased. Pretty clear. Is there only one ref on the ice? Ah, the other guy's in the corner there. Okay. $22 seconds left in the power play. Best thing Edmonton can do is just beat them on the ice. Beat them at hockey. whistle. Somewhere around 9 minutes left in the first. Going to commercial. Of course they're going to commercial. Okay, well, it's interesting. Am I wrong or the refs suck tonight for one team? Am I wrong or I'm not wrong? I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. I'm wrong. Imagine if you were Florida, how frustrated you must be. I mean, yeah. They're getting the calls. That's crazy. Edmonton just has their number right now. That's all I can say. I don't know what else to say about it. But it looks like we're going to be doing hockey again. At least next game, it's the last game. Although this one's not over yet. But I mean, if I'm a Florida fan, I don't like what I'm seeing from them so far. Down almost 8 minutes left in the first. Shots are 8-1 for Edmonton. 1-0 Edmonton, so that's something that Florida better change. They need shots. They're not getting them. Only work Skinner's getting is stopping the puck behind the net. Oh. $6:20 to go anyway in the first. Icing against Edmonton. They're remaking Twister with new actors. How lazy. They do this all the time, just with movies. But you're right, lazy. They can't figure out anything original anymore. If it's not superhero stuff, they don't know what they're doing. Florida doesn't look very good in their own end, I'll tell you. Corey Perry's thinking, hey, I might actually win a cup here now. Was it 4 of the last 5 years he's been in the finals? Where's Matt Tkachuk been? I'm just thinking, I haven't seen him much out here so far in this first. Five minutes left in the first. Shots are now 10-2. What was the whistle for there? Okay. Still, I didn't see from that what the whistle was for. So they can go to a freaking commercial? That might be it. They called a penalty. Oh, wow. Must have been behind the play or away from the camera. Okay. Oilers' skills are, what's impressing me? Their sticks getting in the way, just knocking pucks away last second off of guys' sticks and stuff like that. I've been impressed with that tonight. Good active sticks. Draisaitl definitely looks like he's better. He's actually skating. He's moving. He wasn't. There must have been something wrong with him, but he looks a lot better out there tonight. Oilers on the power play. I didn't. Who got? What was the penalty? And who got it? I have no idea. That was close. I mean, passing it around nicely, Oilers not getting shots. There was one save. It's a lot of passing to get one freaking shot. So Florida doing a good job of blocking up the shooting lanes. Ten seconds left in it. It looks like going to get killed off. 6 seconds left. We're going to have a face-off in Florida's defensive zone. Power play over. 2:30 left in the first. Shots 11-2, and it's 1-0 Florida. Edmonton. What the hell's wrong with me? Minute and a half left in the first. Jesus, Peanut. Come here. Come here, Peanut. What are you crying for? Last minute of play in the first. Why are you crying so much, you? $35 seconds left. We got a stoppage. I don't know why. Christ, Ekblad just holding the stick. Just holding the stick, man. Don't call him. I swear there's 4 or 5 penalties the refs haven't called against Florida already. Florida has to refine their humph. Yeah, it's gone. Okay, Peanut. Okay. Now stop being a pain in the ass here. Yeah, stop it. No, down. Peanut, stop. That's it. First period's over, so it's 1-0 after 1. Like I said, the refs, but the refs they're all behind Florida. I swear at least 5 penalties I saw Florida should have gotten. And with refs right there looking at it. And it's like, yeah, we don't see it. So just based on that, this could be a very different game because Florida could be up. I mean, Edmonton could be up 2 or 3 goals if they would add the power plays. But that's not what happened. So it is a first intermission. We got about 16 minutes to talk about whatever you guys want. What do you think of the first period? What do you think about what I said about the refs? 2 shots in the first for Florida is not going to cut it either. That's right. They're not playing very good in their own zone. They're running around a bit, if you ask me. It's not looking good for Florida tonight. Yeah, I mean, it's starting to look like already after 1 period, we're going to have a game 7. But there's two periods of hockey to go, and they're only down by 1. So it doesn't take much to turn it the other way. But one thing it's going to take is shots on goal. Because they're not going to score without shots on goal. Because who is it? Was it Gretzky who said that? You score on 0% of the shots you don't take. Truer words have not been spoken. All right, people, we got an intermission. Andrew, yeah, I mean, it's looking like it's gonna I don't see Florida playing the kind of game that they're gonna come back from, but that's how many times have you seen that? I mean, I don't know how old you are, but that where a team looks shitty in 1 period and come back and look great in the next. So there's time for Florida to do that, but will they? That's the unknown. I'm gonna say especially how the 2 games previous went. They're looking like it's going to be 3 games like that for them. So Florida, absolutely, in my opinion, second period comes around, Florida needs that next goal. I don't know. They're going to come back if they go down 2-0. Like, that's how it seems anyway to me. So what say you? Got 13 people here. What say you guys? Help me out. Andrew, no, absolutely, they can, and that is what the playoffs are all about. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, but I mean, like, you know, an 18-minute intermission can sometimes do wonders, especially if the coach chews their asses out a little bit, not literally. You know, gives, you know, I would think Maurice is not happy right now. I wouldn't be if I'm the coach. No worries, just keep doing that. All good. You can't multitask? What's going on? I can't. I can't even keep this thing lit. Who's excited about the draft coming up next week? We are 1 week. As a matter of fact, at this time next week, we're going to be doing a live. We'll be doing a live stream for the draft, right in the middle of one. So just 1 week away, doing a big live stream for that. Hope everybody will check it out on both channels, on Talking Habs and on DPWM. By the way, the other channel, DPWM, just finally passed 100 subscribers, and we've officially changed the name from Don't Puck with Media just to the DPWM. A lot easier. So that was done today. So more like task switching. Yeah, I'm not a good multitasker. Snake Boisvert has Connolly at 2, and Snake Boisvert is a freaking idiot. Connolly's got a lot of baggage with him, and it's the kind of baggage teams don't really want to have to handle. If you ask me, Connolly's falling down to the bottom part of the first round. Snake Boisvert, I think he's just a clickbait guy. He likes to say things that people respond to, even though he knows it's not gonna, you know, because otherwise, then he, to me, doesn't know his hockey that well. But I mean, he's allowed his opinions. But Connolly at 2 is ridiculous. Last year, the number 2 was Cole Yzerman, but how is he in the draft again? Doesn't. How did he go number 2 last year and he's still in the draft? Shazar. Last year, number 2 was Leo Carlson. If I'm correct. Okay, we got anything else now? Button now has Yzerman at 5, which I find, I mean, that's ranking, right? So that's his ranking. Doesn't mean that he doesn't mean he thinks necessarily Yzerman's going to go at 5. But honestly, I don't think Yzerman goes to the top 10. I'm doing my my final mock draft. I'm kind of, I got it one list. I just started. I'm trying to, you know, fix that up. But I don't have him in the top 10. You Gimlet 3, yeah. I think that, I don't even think that's accurate. Has anybody seen Grant McCagg's final mock draft? Also, the Athletic did a final mock draft, and they're different. But I can tell you, McCagg has Montreal taking Seneca, but mostly because Demidov and Lindstrom are gone. right? I think he's got Demidov at 2 and Lindstrom going at 4. And in my opinion, if that is the case, Montreal takes Iginla. But if they take Seneca, not going to be surprised. Not going to be disappointed. I just think Seneca's more of a risk. And at the same time, if he hits his ceiling, he's more of a home run, right? So it's a risky potential home run. Like a grand slam home run, as opposed to, I think all of these guys are still home runs. You know, they're not, they can't really go wrong. I mean, even if you take whom for me of the 4, Lindstrom for me is on the bottom of that list. But even if Lindstrom's the guy, it's not a bad pick, right? So I don't think the Habs can go wrong. I don't think they're taking a defenseman. Like this, I don't see it. There's not a chance in hell. I don't think that they're taking a defenseman. You know, mostly because guys that they have to be on their list, high on their list, are going to be there. Let's ask this question. Who do you all think Montreal ends up with at 5? I'm going to say right now, it's Iginla or Seneca, in my opinion. I haven't decided. On my second go around, like my second list, trying to figure it out for Montreal, that's what I put, Iginla or Seneca. I haven't figured it out yet. It's just like, I think definitely a forward. They're not going defense. There's no need for them to go defense unless they feel there's a defenseman there that is better than one of those 2 guys I just named. But I don't know. Is there at that point? I don't know. But it now looks like only one defenseman going in the top 5, and then probably from different ones I've seen, probably 4 or 5 defensemen going from 6 to 10. Joe, you want McDavid for the 5th pick? Yeah, okay. You need a time machine for that. Got to ask for something that you can actually get, Joe. I mean, is there a McDavid in the draft? There's not. Celebrini's going to be good, but I don't think he's going to be McDavid. Would they trade down from number 5? Guru, I don't see why. I don't see why. If they, you know what? The thing is, if they trade down, so if they sleep on Seneca or Iginla at that spot, they're probably gone if they trade down a couple of spots. I don't think it's a draft where you could take that chance. Because literally the difference could be from 5 to say 7 or 8 could be a good percentage. Well, let me see what I got here. I got something about the percentage of where they hit. Just give me a sec. Where is it? Okay, it's hit rates by draft position. Round 1. Okay. Pick 1 is usually 100% NHLer, 73.9% a star. 2 to 5, 2.8% NHLer, 34% star. Pick 6 to 10, 78.4% NHLer. That's dropped almost 15 points. Right? 11 to 20, 63.7, and 21 to 30, 51.9. There's a big difference, So you got 5. Depending what you're getting to drop down, it better be goddamn good, because you're screwing your chance a little bit of that guy being the guy you want, the result you want from that pick. That makes sense? Maybe it doesn't. Zeev Bulliam is interesting. The Habs, they said it's a 6 foot Lane Hudson. But Lane Hudson's a bit better offensively. Williams probably a little better defensively. Other than that, they're probably basically the same guy. I mean, basically, right? I see very little chance that William is the guy Montreal takes. Hey there, Mr. Charles. How is Nassau doing? You want Lindy with the bad disc. Who the hell's that? Let's go Panthers. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be your night, Charles. Doesn't look like it so far. No, it's just letting you're spelling it wrong again. The first time you had all the letters right, you just had the I in the wrong spot. It's B-U-I-U-M. Buyum. If Demidov and Caden Lindstrom are gone before number 5, they're not taking Buyum. Would they trade down from 5? Lindstrom is what? But Lindstrom's likely gone to Columbus. There's a good chance, anyway, Lindstrom is the guy that they want. And that's if he doesn't go earlier. I mean, Lindstrom could go second or third, too. As we're winding down toward, closer to the draft, it looks like Demidov and Lindstrom are going in the top 5, in the top 4. If not, it looks like Lindstrom going and maybe Demidov is left to Montreal. That's a possibility. We could get Demidov. It's possible. But I think the news of Demidov being 6 feet, actually 6 feet and a half inch, and he's put on a little weight. So he's at 192 pounds. Now he's got some substance to him. He's I think that ups his chance to being picked in the top 4. Excuse me. But you know what? If he falls to Montreal, not going to shock me either. I don't think a lot's going to shock me in the draft. Even though I don't know who's going to go where exactly. But I think Oilers were trying to pick the perfect shot on the power play. Only had one shot. Had a very solid period. No, I think on that, the PK for Florida, they didn't give them anything to shoot at, right? So they blocked up those shooting lanes, and Oilers just couldn't find one. I think that's why they were just moving the puck around, and they just couldn't get shots. It's just that either way you slice all that up, one of those 4 guys, Caden, Demidov, Lindstrom, Ginler, Beckett, will be there, right? Even if they all go in the top 5, one of them is going to be there. So, anyway, it's going to be very interesting and somewhat of an exciting, I think, draft, because literally after Celebrini, it's who knows. And even last year, where we pretty much everybody knew the top 5 just in what order, there was surprises there too in the order. So you never know. We got to be halfway through the intermission by now. By the way, if you haven't seen Habnormal's podcast, excuse me, from Wednesday, we did, we had Treg Wilson of the Hockey Writers joining us. And most of our talk that on that show was about our top 5 predictions. So you might find that interesting. There is a link to the Habnormals podcast. You click on it, and it's episode number 27. That's not the one listed there, but it'll get you right to it. So check it out. Obviously after the show. Excuse me, my eyes. There's a link for all the podcasts. We got 4 podcasts going on. There's a link. If you're a Flyers fan, if you're a Bruins fan, there's a podcast for you. If you're a Habs fan, there's a podcast for you. And just in general, NHL, there's a podcast for you. What do I think of who leaving? I think he did it for the money. It's his alma mater that he went to, Clarkson. But still, he's going to get more money over there. I think that's what he did it for, mostly. Surprised. I was surprised. It caught me off guard hearing that today. Jeez, I got something in my eye, I think. Who's going to replace him? I mean, that's a good question. I don't know. It happened today, so hard to know. First name I've heard is Pascal Vincent. I don't think I've heard any other names, to be honest. So far, but it's early. They'll take they'll do their due diligence, I would think, in hiring somebody. Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, Joe, you get better. You get paid better in the NCAA than the AHL. That and the fact that that was his college. It's his alma mater. Just it's weird that he would sign a contract 3 weeks ago and then that quickly just change his mind. Or he signed and then that job offer came up after. That could have happened. Just, I don't know. It's a little sketchy right now. I think if you already didn't like him because of who his father is, it's not going to help. But now it doesn't matter. He's gone. It's going to be tough. He did a good job. The players that came up, that graduated from there, they were ready for the NHL. He did a good job. So, are they doing highlights? Yeah, that's highlights. That's not this game either. Well, if they're doing that, we've got to be getting close to second period. Great goal. Oh, is that going on now? I thought they were doing highlights. So they tied it up? No, you're not early. Just I totally didn't realize the game was back on. They're looking at it, though, for offside, I think. Rebound to Barkov, and it is. Okay, I'm going to ask this question. It's 2 goals, right? Because Edmonton's got 2 now. How did I miss all this? Anyways, Edmonton's challenging that. So, who scored the Edmonton goal? Well, I know how it went. Who scored the second Edmonton goal? I didn't see it at all. This is offside. That goal. Oh, I don't know. That's really close to. I can't tell whether that's offside or not. Henrique got it? Jesus, I totally missed that while I was talking. Can't turn away from the damn game. When I do, they score. What do you think on that? I don't know. Is that going to count? I'm kind of inclined to say on something like that where, in baseball, the saying tie goes to the runner. That's kind of a tie. That should be a goal. To call it back, it's like a hair. I mean, I don't know. It's so hard to determine. It's not clear cut. I guess that's going to count. Would I change my setup? Why would I change my setup? What do you mean by change my setup? They took it back. Wow, 2-0 Edmonton still. That was so close. I don't know. I mean, it was offside, I guess. But it's so goddamn close. I don't know. Edmonton winning the cup, I don't know about that yet, but I think they're going to win this game. I think they're going to win this game. History in the making there, boys. They can't even get one when they get one. I'll tell you this, though, absolutely. If Edmonton scores the next goal, this game is over for sure. Because you can see a pattern forming there. Can't put the TV up. My computer's not on a wall. I think over next season, I'm going to put the TV there. So I'm not having to go there. It's too many things. I don't feel like doing it right now. But I think for next season, it'll go there. And then that way, I'm only looking over a little bit. But I get what you're saying. I need 3 flat screens to capture every network showing this. Only one I need is CBC. Why? Because I'm getting that over the air directly. I'm getting it ahead of everybody. I'm happy with that. I mean, I can have it on the NHL, not the NHL network, Sportsnet now. I go, but then I'd be delayed 45 seconds or something. So I'd rather this. Three minutes gone in the second. Yeah, Florida trying to start shit. Maybe you guys should try to win on the ice. Yeah, with skill and talent. 4-on-4. Good. I don't get what you mean. Good getting a call whose way? We've got 4-on-4, so open a little bit more open ice, a little more room out there. See what helps Florida or not. Good shot by Draisaitl. I was a little surprised on the disallowed goal. That they got the call. .42 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Should not have been an icing call. .4-on-4 is over. Five and a half minutes gone in the second. Shots are 13-4 still. Getting up on halfway through the game, they got 4 shots, Florida. That's crazy. Second period kind of started out with a bang with those goals and shit, and it's gotten kind of boring here. Commercial. I feel bad for the Florida fans that have to watch this. Their team totally break down. It's a crazy outcome so far in this series. We could do less commercials. But I dare say we're going to be back at this on Monday. And like I said earlier, at least we know it won't go beyond that one. Besides, anyway, now should already be the off season. I mean, this should be over at least a week or two ago. There's no way they should have been dragging these playoff games this late into June. Man, they got a pretty good crowd out there. Let's see who I guess that's Florida watching outside like that. I don't know. A little over 7 minutes gone in the second. Florida still with 4 shots. Crazy. What the hell they? Oh, what the hell they hit Draisaitl took? VL, he does. He's definitely feeling better. Whatever was wrong with him. Did we get that heat wave? Yeah, it ended yesterday. Finally broke last night. Tonight it is nice and cool. Man, Nugent Hopkins got overpowered there. BL, yeah, it was 42 here yesterday, too. Play whistle down. High stick touched it. Almost halfway through this game now. $30 Celsius in BC. 30 Celsius doesn't sound like much anymore, though. Isn't that terrible? Your basement is 6 feet under, eh? Your basement died a long time ago then. It's just like 6 feet under. He lost. That was he got overpowered there. Like, that was pretty bad. Florida's got 5 shots now. That was pretty close, though. They almost capitalized there. At most, but not quite. And they got 6 shots now. Oh, boy. Are there shots coming in now? We are over halfway through. Whoa, big collision. I don't know who that was. Barkov into Skinner. Skinner looks okay. McDavid took him down and he just bolted right in front of the net and he just bolted right into him. Not on purpose, obviously. Commercial break. I don't know. Florida just doesn't look like they're going to score. I'm not going to jinx it and say that word, but I wonder. Definitely doesn't look good. When do you think they're going to start getting physical? Is what word I'm going to use. Florida, that is. Isn't every play that Nurse touches is a boo-boo? At least Barkov did not do it. Chris Kreider. Well, first of all, one of his legs went out anyway. He wasn't in control at all going into the goalie. You can't blame Barkov in any way. So no. I mean, he was not in control. If he did do it, he was not in control of his body there. McDavid took a hooking call. Florida on the power play. 0 for 1 on the power play and no shots. Or it said 2 shots. I don't know. Can't be 2 shots. Peanut, stop crying, buddy. Cleared out by Edmonton. Why are you crying so much? Hey? What you doing? Be a good boy. Under 30 left in the power play. Good save there by Skinner. Excuse me. Jeez, he caught that in his sweater, I think. Peanut, don't do that. I'm busy right now, bud. 6 seconds left in the power play, so it's almost over. The crying boy's not my puppy, my cat. It's a cat. He likes to cry like that. He just likes to do it. Don't know why. Come here a second. There, you can all see. That's the guy who cries. Hey, that's Peanut. Anybody? He's the crying guy. Hey? He's also the handicap one. Hey, good boy. There you go. Ooh, what's going on here? Take another power play too. No? Maybe not. Okay, buddy. Okay. You gotta relax there. You big guy? Cats are independent until they need you. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, he just wants attention. That's all. He's a good cat, but he's a pain in the ass at times. But he's a good cat. I've had him his whole life. Every second of every day of this cat's life, he's been mine. Anybody? From day one. Yes, I know. Okay, relax now, buddy. Relax. Oy. 6:08 left in the second. They're coming back in shots. It's 13-10 now for Edmonton. So Florida's getting their shots now. Still a low total, though, for both teams, I find. Commercial break, because that's what they needed. All right, who's enjoying the game out there? The excitement's kind of slowed down in this period. First period was really good. This one started out good, and I don't know, it's been kind of boring. I will be starting work on my one more. I'm going to do one more prospect video. Obviously, Ivan Demidov, because I don't really think I don't think we need to do any other prospect videos. So I'm going to start work on that. I was supposed to start today, but I'm not. I'm going to be home all weekend because of the weather. So I'm going to start work on it tomorrow. I will be doing a hockey talk tomorrow night. So tomorrow night at 8, we can talk about all this stuff. Am I going to do another song? I mean, I imagine eventually. Just nothing's. I've been very quiet on the songs and the poems. As a matter of fact, though, I have a note here for tomorrow as well to start writing a poem. I don't know about what yet, but I'm going to try to write a poem this weekend and get a video out with that. And like I said, my mock draft, my final mock draft for the year. For the song thing, though, the next one, I'm hoping I don't have to sing it. May have a female singer for that. We're going to see. I'm not positive yet. But our graphic artist, we will not, that didn't make this t-shirt. By the way, t-shirts available over there if you want a t-shirt. I don't know where to put my hand. There. Yeah. T-shirts are available. If you're interested in a t-shirt, email me at talkinghabs@gmx.com. Link is in the email address is in the description. And I'll tell you how you can get one of those. So we're eagerly looking forward to our first sale. Let's put it that way. Good quality shirts, though. I've been wearing them for a while. They're really good shirts. They wash well. They last. So, Fruit of the Loom. No, this one here, Fruit of the Loom. And that's a Gildan. Renegade Man, yes. This would be, if they reverse sweep, this would be only the second time in the final series. It's happened 4 times overall in the playoffs, but only 1 time in the finals. The Leafs did that in 42. So, but the reverse sweeps only happened 4 times in history of the playoffs. That's why I say, you see, if this happens in the next two games, it's history in the making. And then again, even if Florida wins tonight or next game, their first cup, it's history. I think if Edmonton wins, it's their sixth cup. I missed it by not looking there, Bill. 3:45 left here in the second. Shots are now 14-11. It's 2-0 Edmonton. It's also crazy. A team that's been on the verge of winning a cup for two games now, and they're being shut out after two periods. It's crazy. Icing with 2:49 left in the second. Well, Renegade, man, it wasn't like that. It had nothing to do with Florida being smart or stupid not to end it in game four. They couldn't. They were up against a better team that night. So you're playing the new Elden Ring Dick. Really? Is it different from the old Elden Ring Dick? Because that's what you wrote there. Hey, Lucas. Big hit on somebody there. Florida player tried to sell that as a penalty. Lucas, I was just making fun. It looks like you wrote Dick. And that's the game, in my opinion, right there. 3-0 Edmonton. Breakaway, and he beats Bob. I don't see how Florida comes back from this. It's almost a last-minute goal. That's a killer. I just scared the shit out of my cat by blowing my nose. He just jumped under the desk. It was Hyman? Yeah. Yeah, this one's over. I can't believe this. And listen, you know what? Of the people that have told me Edmonton's going to win, BL was one of the first. So BL, good on him for so far getting it right, it looks like. Now there's another period left. I don't see this Florida team being able to come back. Jason, the only thing is, it's the same. Game 7 is the same for both of them now, if it goes to 7, right? And we all know that fourth game's the hardest one to win. That's going to be a really, I would think, should be an exciting game. Should be very interesting game, right? So for both teams, that game's hard to win, I think. But the way Florida's playing, I would have no confidence in them. None. And I'll tell you something I said before the series started when I heard, I guess when I don't know, I guess when I heard the matchup, I said to Alex, I guess in the chat, our group chat, I said Edmonton's going to win. I didn't really believe it at the time that I said it, but I guess I was right. I know I'm trying to take credit for something that's really, I shouldn't be, but Game 7 goes to, well, we'll see Game 7. I don't know. Can't predict the outcome. I really can't. Because you got to think Florida is going to come into the Game 7 a different team. They have to be, but we'll see. Anyway, this one not over yet. Second period's over. 3-0 Edmonton after 2. Period ended, so pushing and shoving. I think Florida's going to come out hitting pretty hard and try to beat them up. Maybe not for this game, but to send a message for next game, especially when it's going to be in Florida and all that. So we'll see. Joe, what did I say? If they get the third goal, what did I say? I say a lot of things. Not all of them accurate. Oilers are on a roll. There's no doubt. Third period is going to be, I wonder what it's going to look like because Florida has to come out and do something different. They got to do something different, and I think that different is they're going to get even dirtier than they are. Will the refs allow it? Find out. The surprising thing for me here, this game, McDavid's kind of quiet. So this is the Oilers team winning this game. It's not all on McDavid's back tonight, from what I'm watching. Would you guys agree with that? McDavid did his job first the other 2 games. He got them going, and now the team is on a roll. I'd be leaning towards the Oilers winning Game 7, but I'm not sold on that. The Game 7 can go either way. Even with what's gone on in these 3 games, Game 7 can go either way. Well, Ghislain, could happen that way. Possibly, Joe. I mean, that's possibly what could happen, right? Florida takes penalties and Oilers score goals. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Third period should be interesting. But till then, we got an intermission, so I'll let you guys have the floor. Yeah, Lucas, you got to think already they're in their head, right? You got to think already because they got to be questioning whether they can, A, beat Skinner at this point and about winning a game. They got to be questioning that. David, I think what I meant basically was, yes, they're frustrated. So that's when the dirty play is going to come out. It's going to be different that way. I think they're frustrated. They're going to lose their cool. Things like that could happen. That's what I think is going to happen. 10 p.m. already. Well, the game started at 8. That's an hour later than usual, than we're used to during the season. So, yeah, it's going to go to 11. Hopefully no overtime. I don't want to see any overtime. And then having said that, I kind of almost feel that that's if Florida's going to win this tonight, they're going to have to do it in overtime. They're going to have to get there and do it in overtime. That's my prediction if Florida's going to win. Florida might put Luongo in net for Game 7. I mean, there's a breakdown right there, eh, Bob? I mean, like, unbeatable in the first 3 games, and then he, I'm not saying he can't stop anything, but definitely beatable. And also, Bob probably played himself out of the Conn Smythe Trophy. Although, say Florida ends up winning it, I mean, it's not because Bob's spectacular, but they win it. Does he get the Conn Smythe, or is there another Florida? I guess Barkov maybe. Barkov hasn't really impressed me that much in the last 2 or 3 games either. Anyways, we'll find that out when this series is over. Oh, I saw the second goal finally. There you go. Okay, like I said, you guys got the floor, so pepper me with questions. Why not? Put me on the spot. Be careful what you ask for, Rick. Anyway, my prediction for this game, I think it's going to end up 3-2. How's that for a prediction? You think McDavid gets it? Conn Smythe, win or lose? I mean, that could be. I mean, if a lack of another Florida player, that even if they win, and they might give it to McDavid either way. I would have expected, though, to see a better game from him. I don't know. Still a period to come. Cup is coming back to Canada. We're not there yet. Elliot Friedman still in an ill-fitting suit. I don't know what Skinner's save percentage is. It's got to be pretty good. Paul Maurice is not happy. They're showing some. Oh man, he's not happy. He's got to be tearing them a new asshole in that dressing room, man. He's got to be. Nobody else got any. Come on, pepper me with questions. Ones I can answer. How's that? Okay, let's see if we can find out Skinner's save percentage. Let's see. Hang on. I could maybe get it. Well, obviously for this game, it's 1,000. Yeah, I don't know how to find it for the series or for the playoffs. Honestly, I don't know. Let's see. Not good. And I don't know if that includes tonight, but 898 coming into the game. He's got 253 goals against and an 898 save percentage, according to the NHL website. I would have thought better than that. Drew, no, your team's gold right now, I'll tell you. I just wonder what third period is going to look like because I just think Florida's got to come out and they got to be more physical or something like. And they're dirty, so. And then what are the refs going to allow? What is the meaning of the universe? There is no meaning of the universe. It's all random. It all happened at, it was kind of a fluke that there's even life here. So, what is the meaning of that? I guess we're fluky. What is the meaning of the universe? No idea. Ice has been tilted. I'm not going to say to that extent exactly, but I mean, it's 3-0. So, I guess. Anything else? Come on, you guys gotta have more than that in you. What's the secret to keeping these things fucking lit? That would be real cool to find out. I'm glad next game is going to be the last one, though, for the season. Kind of burnt out on this. Ever since the Oilers figured out how to stretch out Bob by moving him from right to left or left to right in his net, he just looks ordinary now. I think you could be right there. And also, Bob gives up a lot of rebounds, it seems, too. That's not helping him, I gotta say. It's just I did not watch ever Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Nope, neither did I read the book. Or series. It's a series of books. I'm not sure if it's a series of books or whatever, but I didn't either. Anyone else? Come on, gotta have a good 12 minutes still of intermission. And then, if we're lucky, it's just the last period for tonight. We don't get any overtime. And I feel lucky because I haven't had to deal with overtime yet this playoffs. So I can tell you this, though. If it goes to overtime, I'm not doing the overtime. Maybe the game had started at 7, but not. I don't think I'm going to do it. Florida's still the bridesmaid. Tough pill to swallow and not over, but doubt has been cast. Oh, doubt has to be cast in their heads. I mean, it has to be. The question is from the movie, and the supercomputer answered 42. The question is from the movie. Oh, the movie Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Oh, I get it. What is the meaning of the universe? 42. What does that mean? How about what is the meaning of that answer? Did they ask that? I wouldn't want to be a Panthers player in that dressing room right now. I will tell you this. They gotta be getting chewed out right now. Not in a good way. What else? Anybody watch The Boys? The TV show The Boys? Good episode last night. How's that? That's real hockey. Nobody else with anything. Oh my God. Were there? Yes, I think so, BL. I think so. I'm not sure, but I watched. I might have a couple. I might have another episode to watch. I watched, I think, 4 so far. Gislaine, not Les Boys. The TV show The Boys. Les Boys. Hey, Les Boys. Les Boys. Away. I can't even say the words. Les Boys. Those were good movies. I like Les Boys. Yes, just based on the comic strip. Yeah. If you don't know about it, it's on Prime. 4 seasons. It is fan-fucking-tastic. The irony might be that Edmonton wins the cup and brings back the cup to Canada on Saint Jean le Baptiste Day, on Jean-Guy Rubber Boot Day. Oh, yeah, it could happen. So it ends with him throwing beer on 2 guys. Sorry, what? Oh, don't tell me I didn't see episode 5 yet. I only saw 4 episodes. So I don't know what I was saying there. Yeah, I think I only saw 4 episodes, so I don't even know. Who's the guy who fucks octopuses? The Deep. Anyways, if you guys don't watch it, if you've got Prime, I suggest it. I definitely suggest that. If beer was thrown at you, but if it was thrown from a glass, how are you going to drink that? Où sont les boys? No, see that? You must be thinking of the hockey movies. That's not what I'm talking about. It's on Prime. It's called The Boys. It's about superheroes in a way you never thought of them. It's really good. If you like violent, gory, scary, and funny all at the same time, that's your show. You drink it quickly. Geez, all of a sudden it got fucking hot in here. They are coming out. Hang on a sec. I'm going to put my fan on. They're coming back out now for the third. So that was quicker than I thought. If I like all that, watch old Hitchcock. Are you kidding me? You're going to compare Alfred Hitchcock to this show, The Boys? Yeah, no. We're underway for the third. Is Florida going to show us anything? Icing call, so maybe not. I like Nickelback. Whatever that means. But I admit that I admit I like Nickelback, not like most people who don't admit they like them. I admit it. Puck goes out. You prefer Quarter Flash over Nickelback. Not even close to the same thing, but Quarter Flash had a song or two that was okay back in the day. You prefer a quarterback, but even better, a dollar back. Yeah, okay. A lot of like 3 whistles and 3 faceoffs already in this minute and 18 seconds gone in the third period. It's going to be a slow period. And Florida gets there first. Barkov. Let's see this again. I don't know if he intercepted that pass or what, but made some good moves to get that to deke out Skinner. He deked Skinner right out of his underwear. No shootout? We don't know yet. Well, no shootout tonight. No, you're right. Jimmy's P. Ness Ishmael. I don't get that. Edmonton better be very careful not to let these guys back in this game. Good work there by Hyman, but he couldn't pull it off. There we go. The dirty stuff's happening. We're just over 3 minutes in. Shots are 17-14. It is 3-1 Edmonton. I'll give it to Florida, though. They are putting the pressure on. They're doing what they're supposed to. If they get the next goal, this is a new game. Florida will shut this show down tonight. They got still a hole to climb out of yet, Phil. I don't know. They're doing the job so far, but we'll see. Still got a big hole to climb out of. Bit of a test for McDavid too. He needs to take this game over here, and cement this win. Well, they're having trouble getting out of their own end. Oh boy, that was close. Good defensive play by that Oilers defenseman. Imagine Darnell Nurse just made a good defensive play. What do I think of the PLD trade? I don't understand what Washington's doing personally. We'll see. I don't think he bounces back. PLD's proven himself to be a spoiled prima donna. Penalty coming up to somebody. Looks like an Oiler. High stick. But did he really hit him with a high stick or not? Anyway, high sticking. Florida's going on the power play. Oh, well, if Snoop Dogg said the Oilers are going to win, wow. If he was doing a concert in Edmonton, what do you think he was going to say? Florida's going to win. Yeah, I'm not getting into a Durant conversation. Sorry. Why? Why bother? What's wrong, BL? Uh-oh, what? They took a big chance on PLD. That's for sure. I mean, they can't rebuild with Ovi still there, so they're just trying to patch holes. I mean, I guess that's what they're doing, but it's going to bite them in the ass, if you ask me. See you later, Eric Gislant. We'll be here as long as the game's on. Unless it's overtime. Then maybe not. Ryan with high sticking call. Florida on the power play. Let's see. They need a goal. They need a goal. 2 power plays, 4 shots, no goals so far for Florida tonight. Ooh, I thought that went in. Jesus. Big shot. Good save there by Bob. Cleared out again. 35 seconds left in the power play. PLD's a prima donna. And they got rid of that contract with 12 days to spare because I don't know, the trade was 2 days ago, so they got in 10 days he's got a no movement clause that kicks in, and they can't move him without him waiving that for 4 years. So Washington's screwed for 4 years, if you ask me. But hey, that's their business. With what they did with Cap Friendly, they can go fuck themselves, and I hope they lose on that trade big time. 11:50 left here in the third. Still 3-1 at Edmonton. Shots are now almost even, 18-17. Florida only got one shot on that power play, so yikes. Florida has definitely stepped up their game here in the third. That's for sure. But so far, not enough. Phil, no. Cap Friendly's shutting down completely. You got to go to Puckpedia now. And it's not the same, but I only went on it the first time this morning, but I'm going to have to check it out and learn how to use it. Dangerous. Oh, yeah. Nine minutes to go. Nine minutes left. So, what do we think of the Quebec Saint Jean thing? You, Phil, I don't think you really want to know what I think of it. You know, they bought it. Well, they're going to use it for themselves. It's going to be turned into their own thing. Nobody else, no other teams, only them. I see what you're saying there, JFed, but if they're desperate for talent, they're still going to be desperate for talent with PLD there because he's not going to deliver. That's what I'm saying. Phil, looks like you sucked the air right out of the room with that question. Oh, my signal's low. I didn't know that. Jesus. Question for you then, Phil. What has PLD shown you in the last 2, 3, maybe 4 seasons that makes you say PL delivers? Delivers what? What? Delivers a shitty game most nights. Delivers no passion to the game. Delivers, what does he deliver? He doesn't deliver points. His penis. That's about it, probably. I'm sure he's good with that. Florida interference penalty. The Stenland. Edmonton scores here. It is over. McDavid almost went right through somebody. Jesus. 1:20 left in the power play. They can't do much this power play. They're not doing anything. $30 seconds left on the power play. He'll be delivering pizza soon. That's probably right. Icing against Edmonton. Vegas cut Manta loose already? We're not signing PLD for $2 million. First of all, he's making $8.5 million, and he's got a no movement clause. Why do we have to sign him for $2 million? He signed for 7 years. How do I estimate the chance to see Tanner Pearce? 0. Easiest, 0 chance. He's already announced he's not coming back. And the team announced he won't be back. So that means 0 chance, dude. Oh, Mantha for $2 million. They're not signing him for $2 million. Does Pearson retire? He might. If he can't get a deal, I mean, I don't know. Will he get a deal? I don't know. He'll probably get signed somewhere. I mean, what's he going to make? League minimum? A little more than that? If the Habs listen to the media or their fans in general, they would have a high plethora of deadweight and high-priced players. Yes. Don't leave the fans out of that. Matt, the skating ability finally caught up to him. Yeah, I don't know what it was with Mantha. All right, can you get done with these fucking commercials already? Jesus. They know game's almost over. We better get all those commercials in. Time. Let's get this game done. Come on. Freaking late already. 5 minutes left. Woohoo! What chances does Florida have now? Not much. They better hope to score a goal with the extra man. I think that's what it's going to come down to, and then hopefully they tie it up. That's what they got to be hoping for something like that. Ooh, that was close. $420. Perfect number. $420 left. Is there an app to stop live TV commercials? No, you know the answer to that. Why did they blow the whistle? Do that face off over again. 3.5 left. They just took it's 19-19 the shots. They took one away from Edmonton. Empty net. Florida's net is empty. And it is 4-1. This game is over. This game is essentially over. That Florida GM, I don't know who that is. He does not look happy. Wow. We are going to game 7. Who the fuck would have thought that this series was going to go to game 7 after the first 3? Who the fuck thought that? This is insanity. You got to give the edge to Edmonton. You got to give the edge to Edmonton here going into game 7. That's insane. I'll tell you what, though, also, okay, unless you're really a real Panthers fan, how can you not be behind Edmonton at this point now? That's a little random there, Joe. Man, the Panthers, it has to be in their head, man. It has to be. Crazy. Imagine if they win the cup with Stuart Skinner as the goalie. That's crazy. Yeah, how did I miss the other empty net goal? 5-1. And Skinner gets the assist on that. Florida does not have an answer. I don't get it at all. It's not just the scoring, but yeah, they're everything just died on them. What a time for your offense just to dry up almost completely. What a fucking time that is. Everything will happen next game. I'm a little shocked here, though, that Florida didn't get a little more physical here in the third. Skinner has Skinner's numbers in games 4-7 has been fantastic. Again, I mean he's a game 4-7 goalie. .114 puck went out. I don't even know why I'm bothering with the rest of this. Doesn't matter. All right, so that means we're going to have game 7 on Monday. Monday night is game 7. What that also means is Monday night we're gonna be doing this live as a watch party. Everybody's gonna be in, and it'll be on both channels on Talking Habs and DPWM. So hopefully we'll just have a big party kind of thing on Monday. I did not think we'd get there. I did not think we'd get to a game 7. Under a minute to go. No need for any more whistles. Just let it play out no matter what. Just wave off icing. Just do that. Well, of course, icing. 25 seconds left. Do we even have to bother? Well, crazy result, but kind of expected. And yeah, I mean, Edmonton definitely favored to. They got to be, even though it's in Florida. It's got to be. They got to be favored. There they go. Last second, there's going to be a fight or some stupid, dirty shit. Just get it over with already. What do you think is going through Maurice's head, too? Jesus. He must be frustrated. All right, this game's over. Edmonton wins 5-1, game 6. I can't believe this. What history we are witnessing. Crazy stuff. All right, well, that's been a long one. We can break this down tomorrow night. I'm going to be doing hockey night in Canada. Saturday hockey talk at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So hopefully you guys will join for that. We'll talk about this. We'll try to preview what's going to happen in the next game. And we'll definitely be talking about the draft and stuff like that. So that's it. I'm going to take off here. I hope I'll see you tomorrow night for hockey talk. And, yeah, go Oilers, man. Go Oilers. Yeah, that's it. So till then, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. Appreciate that everybody was here. Stay safe. Peace out. And have a great night. Enjoy. It's Friday night. Enjoy. It's only 11. Not that late. And, yeah, that's it. Thanks for being here, everybody. Ciao, ciao.